Hello everybody and welcome to this week's market commentary for IC Markets. My name is Chloe Edwards from Trade with Precision, and today I want to do a spotlight on a few charts, starting off with gold, which we can see here on the monthly time frame. Now, gold had a fairly strong end to the year 2022, and it's had a strong start to 2023 also, and it looks set to continue at the moment. Price has recently broken up through the major horizontal level at around 1915 here. And if we have a look at that on the weekly time frame, price still looks strongly bullish, and it looks set to potentially head up towards the next major horizontal level of resistance, which would be around 2000 and perhaps even beyond there. So in terms of looking for opportunity, we've recently seen on this daily time frame a pullback into the moving averages. This is exactly the kind of price action that I like to see. The trend is continuing to look nice and healthy and bullish, and I will be looking for further pullbacks ready for the next move up. Silver is looking similarly bullish. And so looking here at the monthly time frame, we can see price sitting actually in between two major levels. The major level that was broken towards the end of last year at around $21, and the next major level, which sits above price at around $26. So price is currently between those two levels. And it does still look fairly bullish in terms of trend on the weekly time frame. That trend looks nice and healthy still. The only thing with silver is that here we can see on the daily time frame that actually price is kind of stuck in this consolidation or ranging price action here, and it would need to break out to really afford some decent opportunities to the upside. But once it does break out, if that is what is going to happen, then a pullback could provide a bullish opportunity, and I would anticipate price running towards this $26 level. Moving on to some of the stock index markets. Firstly, the US indices. We've got the US 500 here, which for the most part of last year was in a downtrend. We can see here, this is the weekly time frame, and we can see a series of lower highs and lower lows. Now that downtrend has started to turn around now. So we see our first higher low here on this weekly time frame, and price has just about broken above the high. So we do actually have a higher high in place now as well. Looking then at the daily time frame, we can start to see an uptrend on the daily time frame, and in order to find long opportunities, I would just be looking for pullbacks into the moving averages. It looks to me like there is the potential, going back to the weekly time frame so we can see these horizontal levels clearly. The next horizontal level of resistance above price is around 4270. So I'm anticipating price heading up towards that level. Moving on to the US Tech Index, similarly, seeing on the weekly time frame that a higher low has formed here on the weekly time frame and a higher high. So this also is starting to see a change in trend from the predominant trend last year, which was downwards, starting to now see the beginnings of a potential uptrend. And that next horizontal level above price, 13,000, is a potential target for this next run up to the upside. So again, looking for pullbacks into those moving averages on the daily time frame, and in fact on the lower time frames also, in order to trade this potentially up to that 13,000 level. A couple of other index markets then, the UK 100. The UK 100, if we take a look at the monthly time frame here, we can see that actually price is heading up towards all-time highs, up above 7,900. So we can see that level up here. Price has recently broken up through a major horizontal level around 7640 there. And with that having happened, price has actually remained bullish. We can see on the weekly time frame that that horizontal level there was the top of a range in price action. And now that price has broken out of that range, it has remained bullish. We've had a few weeks of trading above that range level. And price action on the daily time frame, the trend looks to still be healthy, and it looks to be potentially continuing. Now, price could continue up to those all-time highs. It could indeed continue beyond those all-time highs. So if it does get above that 7,909 level, then I would certainly be looking to continue looking for long opportunities on that UK 100 index. Moving on to the DAX, which again is looking bullish at the moment. On the weekly time frame, we can see clear higher lows and higher highs. And price has recently broken up through a level of what was resistance around 14,830 or thereabouts. And again, price has continued in a bullish fashion. The trend on the daily time frame looks fairly strong, and price has been pulling back into these moving averages and then moving off again. So I would simply be looking for the next opportunity there. In terms of lower time frame trading as well, similarly, we could look for pullbacks into the moving averages, and we can also notice that price was fairly rangy on this 4-hourly time frame, and so a pullback into those moving averages would potentially bring us back to the top of the range, which could then act as a level of support. So that would be a continuation that I would be looking for. And also on the hourly time frame, we can see a nice trend here forming on the hourly time frame with higher lows and higher highs. So intraday trading is certainly a possibility on these index markets as well. Moving on to look at a couple of currency pairs now. Starting off with the euro dollar here on the monthly time frame. Prices in between two major horizontal levels, which we can see mark out the top and the bottom of the range that was formed between around 2014 to 2017 over here. So price has been strong for the last few months, as we see a lot of dollar weakness at the moment as well. Price has broken above this horizontal level around 1.08 and potentially could be headed up towards the next major horizontal resistance at around 1.146 or thereabouts. That's the monthly time frame there. If we look on the weekly time frame, we can see that that also looks relatively strong. And so on the daily time frame, higher lows and higher highs throughout this uptrend that has now formed. Pullbacks into the moving averages we are seeing, and I will continue to look for pullbacks into the moving averages to give potential opportunities to the upside. And it's unlikely that price will make it all the way to this upper level without showing some kind of a pullback now. So it's that pullback that I'm waiting for in order to get into the market and continue trading that to the upside. And the British pound as well, here on the monthly time frame, you can see that that also is bullish at the moment, and price has again broken above a major horizontal level, this time at 1.21 down here. So that's the most recent major horizontal level that's been broken to the upside. The next major horizontal level above that we've got 1.277 and above that 1.34 or thereabouts. So those are the two major horizontal levels that I'm keeping an eye out for. In terms of the weekly time frame here, there is an uptrend with higher lows and higher highs, just about higher highs there. And so I'm looking for a continuation of that. And on the daily time frame, it does look like a fairly healthy trend. There is a slight horizontal level here that has just recently formed. So it doesn't look quite as bullish as the euro as things stand currently, but this horizontal level, once broken, would then anticipate price moving up to the next horizontal level around 1.277. So that's what I'm looking out for there. So that's it from me for today. Happy week of trading ahead, and I'll speak to you soon.